This thing got some awesome torque though. This is insane power. 27, 28, oh yeah, 28 miles an hour. Hey, what's going on everyone? So I'm down here today in Tempe, Arizona. Electric E-Bikes invited me down here to check out their newest model, which is going to be released on March 12th and going to be shipping in the beginning of May. Very excited to be checking out this new Electric One. Very awesome, very sleek looking bike. It has a smart shift system in the center, so your gears are here. There's no cheap derailleur on this bike. Belt driven, 750 watt motor, 10 or 14 amp hour battery, depending on which option you choose. And this thing, I feel like it's going to be awesome. So let's jump into it here today. Follow along if you want to see what this bike's all about and what it has to offer. So let's get on this baby, take it for a spin, and see how it performs. All right, so getting ready to go on this group ride, and there's already a bunch of features on this bike that I gotta get to learn, but it has a smart select system where it'll automatically shift through the gears for you, which is cool because I'm so used to GoProing with this hand, and when the throttle's on the opposite side, I get mixed up when I have to hold the GoPro, but it automatically shifts through these different gears. As you're pedaling, you can set the cadence to whatever you like, which is awesome. So even though it's cadence sensor based, it's pretty cool that you can set it up to whatever cadence you like and it'll shift through automatically. All right guys, so far this shifter is so smooth on this ride. It is awesome. You could barely hear a little click in there. Whenever you shift, you just shift with your thumb. I gotta tell you, I've never ridden a bike that shifts smooth like this one does. And at 50 some pounds, that's awesome that this bike's that lightweight. Still trying to figure out the shift system. Not quite sure exactly how to set up the smart shift for it to shift automatically. Been playing around with it. It is pretty cool that you can set the cadence from 45. So if you like lower cadence, you could select that. I think 45 currently is the lowest you could select it to, and then you can bump that up as well. If you don't know what cadence is, it's basically how fast you're pedaling or how fast you're spinning the pedals like this when you're riding. Let me see if I can shift down like this. So this is a fast cadence and this is a slow cadence, pretty much like when you're shifting gears, but you could set it up to maintain whatever cadence you like. And guys, this bike rips pretty good. I didn't realize I was in 1 the whole time. I shifted it up to 5 and this 750 watt motor takes off. Riding with my buddy Chris here from E-Bike Products. Make sure you check out his channel if you haven't yet. Got some pretty good content on there.
Hi, what do you think of the bike so far?
Loving it so far. Still trying to figure out the shift system.
Same.
Didn't realize I was only in PAS 1 the whole time until just now. I kicked it up to 5 and this thing took off. I was like, wow, this thing, I'm definitely impressed with the 750 watt motor. It's about time they put one, especially in a small bike like this.
Yeah, I agree.
And at 50 some pounds.
That means it has the highest watt to weight ratio of any electric bicycle in the industry. It truly is a rocket ship when you dump that throttle.
All right, here we go. I'm in pedal assist 5. Let's see how this shift system works. I'm not even sure if I'm actually in the right setting. Let's see on the cadence. No, it takes off. It's not shifting by itself yet. I'm still figuring that out. Oh, wait, it did shift up. I think it did. I can hear it shifting. Let me see here. I don't want to hold this GoPro like this while it's shifting. All right, I'm in PAS 5 here. And one thing to know, there is no suspension on here, but they said you were able to possibly upgrade it to a suspension in the future on the front. So that's cool to see, but honestly, I don't think it's too bad without it. Got freshly charged over here. All right, in the parking lot. Let's see if we can figure out this shift system here. This thing got some awesome torque though. This is insane power. Whew. It picks up good. I hear it shifting. Comes David brand new. Got Chris Crossed here. Check out his channel too. Freshly charged over here. Some good dudes. Can't get the, oh wait, there it goes. I don't know the trick for it to shift up automatically. There's got to be some kind of trick. I just don't know what it is yet. Not sure I'm seeing what gear it's in on the display. Got Ryan from E-Bike Escape. All right, so this does have a wattage output on the display, and it was up to around almost 1,300 watts there. And they did tell me that this does have a 24 amp controller powering the 750 watt motor in the back of this bike. And I think I might have figured out the shift system. It won't shift when you're putting pressure on the pedals automatically. You have to pause for a second and then it shifts up. Almost like a mid-drive, how when a mid-drive pauses when you shift. So I think you have to pause it real quick or stop pedaling real quick for it to shift up. And I don't know if that's based off of speed or what. I would assume that it is. All right, everyone, so I think I figured it out. So Smart Select, you can set that in the app, and whenever you select that, it will start in whatever gear you want it to start in when you stop. When you select pre-select, it'll automatically shift for you, and it'll keep your cadence of whatever you have it set for. I set mine for 45, so I'm not spinning the pedals like a maniac. And you can set that, as I said before, from 45, but you can also go up to 95. So if you like to pedal a lot faster, you can set that, which is a pretty cool feature. And I did figure out for it to shift, you have to just pause pedaling for a second, it'll shift up, and then just continue pedaling. And that's nice, especially when you're recording one-handed with the GoPro like this, because I cannot shift when I'm recording holding the GoPro in this hand, but I just pause and it shifts up automatically. Now I was talking to the one electric guy, and he did explain that on this bike as well as on the X-Peak, and I think I forgot to mention that in my X-Peak review, but the throttle comes limited to your pedal assist levels with the PWR system. However, you can go in the P settings and disable that so that you have full throttle up to 20 miles per hour in any of the pedal assist levels, which is what I have this bike set here too, because that's the way I like it. All right, so I think I got everything set up good. And I am not used to traveling on bike lanes. I'm a country boy. We don't have bike lanes out there. I'm usually riding those backcountry roads. Not used to city riding. I have it set to start in PAS3, and I have it set to shift automatically and the cadence set to 45. So as soon as I start pedaling, when I pull out of this turn here, it will start in 3 and then automatically shift up those gears till I hit the max gear to keep my pedal cadence set at 45. But like I said, you do have to pause in your pedaling once you get up to a higher speed for it to shift up, and as you slow down, it will automatically shift back down for you. All right, here we go. It's set to start in 3. So as you can see here, I'm gonna pause pedaling. It's gonna shift up, and it's gonna maintain that cadence of 45 revolutions per minute. I'm gonna pause again. And I do have this unlocked to the max speed, so it should go 28 miles an hour. I'm doing 25 right now. It is a little bit hard to go max speed here one-handed, because it's a little bit bumpy here with no front suspension. It's a little bit dangerous to do that. But I'm hitting 28 right now, 28.5 according to the bike. So very nice speed, very nice power. Here comes David brand new. Ah! Crisscrossed. Whew, there's some glass on the road there. Man, this bike is cruising good. Lots of power. Man, I feel like I might have almost hit crisscrossed with my GoPro. Sorry, Chris. I didn't think I had it over the sidewalk that far, but then I hurried up and pulled it back and then realized, oh man, I was going kind of fast. I hope I didn't have to make him swerve. I'll have to watch the video and see if I did. Cruising here in pedal assist 1. Let's see what kind of speed we can get up to on automatic mode. Actually, let's try throttle. Let's see if that throttle is truly unlimited here. Oh yeah, 20 miles per hour with just throttle. Very, very nice. Wonder if the power is still capped, if the PWR system is still capped at a certain amps. Let's look at the, no, I do not think it is. I think it just peaked there over 1,000 watts. So that's awesome that the throttle can be set to not be limited, and then only your cadence, your pedal assist is set to that limit, so you can get tons of range if you're only pedaling. But if you need that extra power or speed, you just hit this throttle. All right, so now I have it toned down to pedal assist 1. I still have everything else set the same, the cadence and the auto select. So we'll see how this does here. And just shift it up. Very nice. And at any time, there, it shifted up again. At any time, you can override that automatic shift by just pushing the shift switch up on the handlebars on the right-hand side. And like I said, they were both thumb activated.
Continue on to East Van Buren Street.
And then I believe if you stop or slow down, it automatically re-engages the automatic mode if that's how you have it set. But it's awesome that you can always override that automatic mode. I don't think I would ever take it off automatic. I'd probably just leave it in that setting all the time. And you do also have some different settings that you're able to adjust. Like I said, you can take the throttle limit off the pedal assist level, so you have full throttle up to 20 miles per hour in any of the levels. And you can also set it so that your max speed caps you at, I think it's like 15 miles per hour in 1 and 2 is what they were trying to explain. If I get one of these bikes to review, I'll go into further detail about all the settings, how it performs. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time here to go into detail in every single setting, but I'd love to show you guys all the details in the future. So I'm right here to the entrance of the Phoenix Zoo. I'm trying to find some kind of park, not quite there yet. I don't think this is the entrance. I think I still have to go up the road just a little bit. But if you're interested in purchasing one of these bikes or putting in a pre-order, I'd appreciate it if you use the link down below in the description. It will be an affiliate link and I will receive a small commission if you do use that link. And also, like I said, comment down below. Let me know what features, what settings you want to see. So whenever I get this bike for a full review, I can go over all those and I don't miss anything that you guys want to learn about. That's an awesome view there at them rocks. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and bump this up into some different levels here. Let's go to level 5. Let it shift up automatically. And this is what I was talking about. You could go ahead and shift it with these buttons here. Shift it down, shift it up. And you don't have to quit pedaling when you shift it with these. You probably should take some of the tension off the pedals though. If you're on a steep incline, I don't know. I haven't really seen an incline that I can go up to test that. But very, very nice here. Another thing that's cool as well is on the shift here, this is the upshift and this is the downshift. You could go in the app and you could change that so that if you want this to be your downshift, it will, and then you can make this be your upshift depending on your preferences. So that's pretty awesome that they allow you to change those settings also. I think I'm in the max gear here. I'm in some kind of botanical desert or something. This is pretty cool.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, weird. It for some reason it wasn't giving me full power there. We got a little incline here. Let's see if we can get it on this incline. I'm in 1. It's giving me 227 watts with just pedals. Gonna hit the throttle here. And it is not giving me full power for some reason. I don't know. There it goes. Oh, you have to quit pedaling for it to give it power, I think. So if I'm pedaling, it's not giving me power. I quit pedaling, it gives me power, and then I can start pedaling again. So yes, if you're in the lower pedal assist levels and want full power, you might have to just quit pedaling for a quick second. I'm assuming this is going to be how the production models are, but let's test that again. I'm gonna start off pedaling here. Wait till it kicks in. I'm gonna hit the throttle and it's not taking off, nothing. So quit pedaling, it takes off, then I can start pedaling again. And it gives me full throttle, yep. So as soon as you quit pedaling, it will give you full throttle. And let's see if it's like that in pedal assist 2. It seems like it might be. So pedal assist 2, it's giving me 365, 395, I hit the throttle and it didn't start taking off till I quit pedaling. But if you keep pedaling, after it gives you that power, it will take off. All right, so I'll see if you can hear this down here. It just shifted. Just shifted again because I'm coming to a stop. So I'm gonna pull out here. It's gonna be in gear 3. That's what I have it set to. Going up this small incline. Then I'll pause. It'll shift and keep pedaling. Pause again, shift again. Pretty nice setup. It takes the guesswork out of having to shift and having to know when to shift, basically. So it's gonna be for those of you that want less derailleur maintenance and don't want to think about really when you're shifting. Just set that setting and it will shift automatically for you. But let's check out their newest released Lectric 1. And if you're interested in pre-ordering one of these, I'll leave links down below in the description. Please consider using those links if you find this video helpful to you. But let's get into it and see if this is the bike for you. So let's just jump right into what's amazing on this bike. So first of all, they finally updated the display and now it has a color display. It has a pinion smart shift system, so you no longer have a derailleur, and it is belt driven. So that's awesome to see there, belt drive. You don't have to worry about a chain, grease, your derailleur getting bent, or ever needing adjusted.
You basically need to do zero maintenance on this thing, right? So when you go out and you ride in the rain and you're worried about your chain getting rusty or something else, forget about that with the belt, right? It doesn't happen. You can be assured that when you get on this thing, it's going to work for you. It's going to be there every day in, day out.
That Smart Select system there has all the gears built inside here, and they are controlled with this lever right here. You can select up or down, or you can reverse this in the app to go the opposite way if you want to. The throttle on this bike is powered over here with your left thumb. Has a really nice set of locking rubber hand grips, and then the normal display that they use on all their other bikes here for controlling your pedal assist levels up to 5 different levels. This bike has a set of hydraulic disc brakes coming down to 180mm rotors on both the front and the rear of the bike. Has a really nice heavy-duty adjustable kickstand there, and you will have different options on battery capacity. If you want to go the cheaper route, you can get the 10 amp hour version, and from what they told me, it's going to start at $2,000, $1999 I believe, and then they're going to have another option for, I believe, 14 amp hours, so it'll go 2,000, 2,200, depending on the size. Now, Levi did tell me, because I asked him specifically, with that bigger battery, is it gonna make the seat sit up higher? He said no, you will still have that lower seat height. The battery will still not come up past this, which is really nice for a battery to be behind the seat mounted and not to limit your seat height, because on a lot of them big capacity batteries, it does make your seat have to sit up pretty high. I don't have a tape measure on me, but really, really nice low seat height there. Only comes up to maybe here on me where it goes down in. It has the same adjustable stem on here, really quick and easy to adjust like the Expedition had. This is their phone mount. I think that's an additional accessory. Really nice mount though, kind of like similar to the one that I normally use. It does have a folding stem so that the stem does fold down. However, the frame does not fold in half, but I'm okay with that. Really, really sleek looking on the frame. You can see, or you can't see, most of the welds up here. Makes it really nice, sleek looking. The front uses a aluminum front fork, which is their first ever on one of the electric bikes. Really nice quick release pedals here, really grippy. I really love these pedals from them. And this little bike here is using a 24 amp controller to power a 750 watt rear hub motor in this bike. And that is awesome. For it to be only a 50-some pound bike and have a 750 watt motor in here with a controller that big, this thing definitely has some get up and go. Up here on the front, the light's mounted on the fender. All the wiring, for the most part, is hidden down in the frame. You do have this little bit up here, but from here back, you don't see any wiring really whatsoever, all hidden really nicely. And it does have what feels like aluminum fenders on the front and the rear, and a little rack on the back for mounting accessories. Up here on the front, you have a mount for a basket. And what's awesome about this front wheel is it's using a through axle. So you have a toolless design on here to remove this wheel, and it's way better than having those little chintzy quick releases that you get on some lower end e-bikes. Definitely top notch here. For safety, you have the headlight in the front, a tail light in the back, which has a brake light when you pull the back brake lever, and it also has a reflective strip around the front and the rear tire, which is awesome to see for safety as well. And it's sitting on a pair of 20 by 2.5 inch tires. So really nice, small, and compact for being able to transport it and put it in vehicles easily, even though it doesn't fold. But I don't have much time with this bike. Unfortunately, I have to get back to the group. I'm supposed to meet them at 11:30, and it is already 11:27, so I gotta get going. See ya. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be late. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be going here. I think down this bike route.
In 50 feet at the traffic circle,
Pretty
take
sure.
the second exit onto North Galvin Parkway. Head south on Galvin Bikeway. In half a mile, turn right onto Papago Park Road, East Papago Park.
All right, definitely gonna be rolling back in there pretty late. Man, time got the best of me. Having too much fun on this bike. Time flies when you're having fun.
Right onto Papago Park Road, East Papago
27, 28. Oh yeah, 28 miles an hour. 27, 26. It's definitely 26 to 28 miles per hour. I feel like I do have a little bit of a headwind here slowing me down.
Turn left onto West Washington Street.
I am loving these bike lanes though. Not used to this, but if I lived in the city, you better believe this would be my form of transportation. Pretty cool view there. Beautiful weather out here for the end of February. I'm not used to this. I'm used to like 30-some degree weather. All right, pulling back up here to the event. A little late.